Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Former WWE head writer Vince Russo feels the company should use Nick Aldis better. Aldis is the general manager of SmackDown. Aldis joined the Blue brand in October 2023. He was personally hand-picked by Triple H to manage the show while Adam Pearce was handling duties over on Monday Night Raw. Since then, Aldis has been managing SmackDown, booking high-profile matches, handling talent transfers across brands, and overseeing the show every Friday night. This week on Writing with Russo, the ex-writer said Nick was just booking matches on the Blue brand and felt WWE could have utilized him much better. Vince Russo noted that an in-ring veteran like Aldis could put on stellar matches against names like Gunther. While Russo was happy for the SmackDown general manager, he said the creative team could get the national treasure more involved in the action inside the ring. Aldis was seemingly close to getting in the ring earlier this year during the lead-up to WrestleMania. He had some exchanges with Randy Orton, which got fans speculating whether the general manager would enter the ring as an opponent for the Viper. However, Joe Hendry showed up as Orton's challenger at the show of shows. In the ever-evolving world of WWE, few names have managed to capture the respect of both peers and fans in such a short span as Nick Aldis. Since stepping into his role as the general manager of SmackDown, Aldis has displayed the poise, charisma, and authority required to bring order to one of WWE's most chaotic shows. But while his tenure has been widely praised, a recent exclusive insight from a respected WWE veteran suggests that the company may be underutilizing him. According to the veteran, Aldis deserves far more than a desk job role, and his vast experience in professional wrestling could elevate him into one of WWE's most valuable on-screen and off-screen assets. The arrival of Aldis in WWE marked a turning point. Best known for his success outside the company, he carried with him a resume that many within the industry considered second to none. From his rise in TNA/Impact Wrestling as Magnus to his remarkable reign as NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Aldis carved a reputation as one of the most polished performers of this era. His matches against the likes of Cody Rhodes, Tim Storm, and Trevor Murdoch helped revitalize the NWA brand, bringing legitimacy back to a championship that once symbolized the pinnacle of professional wrestling. His ability to combine classic wrestling psychology with modern-day presentation made him stand out as a throwback with a contemporary edge. When WWE appointed him as SmackDown GM in late 2023, the decision was met with intrigue. Some fans felt it was a safe way to introduce him to the WWE audience without immediately thrusting him into the ring, while others were quick to point out that his in-ring credentials deserved more recognition. The veteran who spoke exclusively to us echoed that sentiment, explaining that WWE has only scratched the surface with Aldis. Nick Aldis isn't just another authority figure. This guy carried promotions on his back. He carried championships with honor. He carried locker rooms with leadership. He can wrestle, he can talk. He can represent the brand inside and outside the ring. Right now, he's doing a fine job as GM. But WWE is missing out on his true value. The truth is, WWE has always walked a delicate balance when it comes to positioning talents with established careers outside their ecosystem. While some names like AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cody Rhodes were immediately slotted into high-profile feuds, others had to wait before being fully embraced. Aldis seems to fall into the latter category, which raises the question: why would WWE sideline such a proven main event level performer to a managerial role? One possible explanation is timing. WWE has been undergoing a generational transition, with the likes of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and LA Knight all holding significant positions on the card. Introducing Aldis directly into the in-ring mix might have disrupted storylines that were already carefully crafted. By positioning him as SmackDown GM, WWE allowed him to establish a television presence without forcing him into a feud prematurely. But according to the veteran, that logic can only last so long. At some point, fans will want to see him do more than just make matches. You can only lean on his authority role for so long before the audience starts demanding to see him wrestle or take part in bigger stories. And indeed, the audience has responded strongly to Aldis. His polished speaking skills, his natural authority, and his ability to convey seriousness without coming across as cartoonish have made him a refreshing presence on WWE TV. Unlike previous GM roles that often lean toward comedy or chaos, Aldis has brought a sense of sports-like integrity to SmackDown. That alone has elevated the show's presentation. Yet the veteran's argument remains convincing. Aldis is more than a GM, he is a main event caliber star who could draw in fans, elevate talent, and add depth to WWE's storytelling. WWE could easily transition Aldis into storylines that capitalize on his history. Imagine him being confronted by a superstar who questions his legitimacy, leading to a program where Aldis steps back into the ring to prove his worth. Such a storyline wouldn't just showcase his in-ring abilities, but also blur the lines between authority and competition, creating a compelling narrative. Even more intriguing would be potential feuds with stars like AJ Styles, Randy Orton, or even Cody Rhodes, who shares history with him from their NWA days. A WWE program between Rhodes and Aldis would be an instant draw, revisiting their iconic NWA title clash that drew global attention years ago. Beyond the ring, Aldis also possesses qualities that WWE values highly in today's era. He is media-savvy, articulate, and capable of representing the company in mainstream settings. His demeanor makes him a perfect ambassador, and WWE could use him in promotional roles, international tours, or even as part of their commentary or creative team if they ever wanted to expand his responsibilities. But as the veteran insists, none of those roles should replace what he can do inside the squared circle. He's one of those rare guys who can literally do everything. He can run the show, he can wrestle, he can promote, he can handle media. But when you only use him as a GM, you're holding him back. He deserves more, and fans know it too. The wrestling industry has countless examples of authority figures who eventually laced up their boots to step into the ring. From Vince McMahon himself to Eric Bischoff, Kurt Angle, and William Regal, the authority storyline often provides a natural bridge to in-ring drama. Aldis, however, is uniquely positioned because, unlike many of those figures, he is already an established wrestler in his prime. He is not a retired legend returning for a cameo, nor is he a non-wrestler stepping into the spotlight. He is, quite simply, a world-class wrestler being used as a non-wrestler. That discrepancy is what makes the veteran's exclusive comments so compelling. Furthermore, WWE is always looking for ways to expand its reach internationally. Aldis, being from the UK, carries an international appeal that fits perfectly with WWE's strategy of global expansion. With major events being held in London, Berlin, and beyond, having Aldis featured as more than just a GM could resonate strongly with European audiences. His credibility as a champion outside WWE could also help bridge casual fans into the product, making him a valuable asset in global storytelling. Fans on social media have already begun voicing their support for Aldis to step into a larger role. Hashtags calling for him to wrestle in WWE have trended sporadically, and many comment sections on WWE's official posts about him are filled with fans reminding the company of his in-ring abilities. WWE often listens when the fan sentiment is strong enough, and the case of Aldis could be no different. If history is any indicator, stars like Daniel Bryan, Becky Lynch, and Kofi Kingston only broke through into higher spots because of overwhelming fan demand. Aldis may be on the cusp of similar momentum. Ultimately, the veteran's comments paint a clear picture. Nick Aldis is too valuable to be restricted to an administrative role on SmackDown. His career achievements, his natural charisma, his in-ring skills, and his ability to connect with audiences all point to him being more than just a matchmaker. WWE has been known to play the long game with certain stars, and if that is the case here, Aldis may very well have a breakout moment waiting down the road. But until then, the sentiment from both fans and veterans remains the same. Nick Aldis deserves more, and WWE would be wise to recognize it sooner rather than later. Thanks for watching this video, And please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.